The night was thick with mist as Alejandro and his younger sister, Sophia, made their way from their grandmom's house. Their small town in Mexico was no stranger to ghost stories, but none was as chilling as the legend of the ghost woman, La Llorona, the weeping woman who roamed the rivers, mourning her lost children and seeking new souls to claim. Long ago, in the village near the same river, there lived a woman named Maria. She was known for her beauty, with long raven black hair and deep enchanting eyes. Many men sought her hand in marriage, but she fell in love with a wealthy Spanish nobleman. Their love was passionate but fleeting. After giving birth to two beautiful children, Maria found herself abandoned by her noble Spanish man. Her lover had moved on, leaving her heartbroken and bitter. Maria's sorrows turned into madness. She wandered the village like a ghost herself, lost in her own pain. She barely ate, and her once bright laughter turned into a distant murmur. People pitied her, but they also feared her. Her beauty faded, her eyes hollowed with grief. The only thing she held dear now was her children, but every time she looked at them, she was reminded of the man who had betrayed her. One evening, as the sun bled into the horizon, Maria saw her former lover passing through the village in a grand carriage, his arm wrapped around a new wife, their laughter like a knife against her heart. Enraged beyond reason, Maria seized her children and dragged them to the riverbank. The water turned darkly under the moonlight, reflecting the storm in her soul. Through her sobs, she murmured apologies as she pushed her children into the cloud depths. Their cries echoed in the night, but the river showed no mercy. When the realization of her crime dawned upon her, Maria fell to her knees, screaming into the abyss. She ran along the riverbank, calling their names, but they were gone. The weight of her deeds crushed her. Unable to live with her guilt, she let the river take her as well. When Maria's spirit reached the afterlife, the gate of heaven was shut to her. She was condemned to wander the earth, searching for the children she had drowned, her soul forever trapped in sorrow. The villagers soon began to hear wails along the river at night, a mournful cry that sent shivers through every braver's soul. Stories spread of a ghostly woman in white appearing near the river, weeping and calling out her children. "My children, where are you?" she would say. Those who saw her face either vanished or were found days later, their bodies lifeless by the river edge. And so, the legend of La Llorona was born. Centuries later, Alejandro and Sofia found themselves walking along the river, the same river. The air was heavy, the mist thick, the night silent except for their footsteps. "Do you really think she's real?" Sofia whispered, clutching Alejandro's hand. "No," Alejandro said, though he quickened his pace. "It's just a story," he said. As As they crossed the old stone bridge, a chill crept into their bones. Then, from the river below, a sound arose, a soft, sorrowful weeping. Alejandro stopped. The crying grew louder, echoing through the night. The mist swirled near the riverbank, and from its depth emerged a shadowy figure. She was tall, draped in a tattered white dress. Her long black hair clung to her face, and her hollow eyes burned with sorrow. The wailing grew unbearable as she raised her hand. La Llorona, La Llorona, Sophia murmured, her voice barely above a whisper. The ghost woman floated closely, her pale hands reaching Sophia. Alejandro had heard the warnings. Never look into her eyes. Never answer her cries. But his sister was frozen, ensnared by their sorrowful gaze. Thinking fast, Alejandro grabbed his grandmother's rose from his pocket. Sophia, close your eyes, he commanded as he held it out. In the name of God, leave us alone, he shouted. The spectre let out an unearthly shriek, recoiling as if it burned. The mist churned violently, swallowing her whole. Then silence. Alejandro didn't waste another second. He scooped Sophia into his arms and ran until they reached home, locking the doors behind them. Their grandmother, hearing their footsteps, rushed to their side. You saw her, she whispered, clutching her own rosary. She is real. Sophia nodded, trembling. She wanted me. Their grandmother pulled them close. She always seeked the innocent, but faith will always drive her away. From that night on, Alejandro never doubted the old stories, and when he walked near the river, he always carried a rosary, never knowing when La Llorona might return, still searching for her lost children or new ones to take their place.